This is a lesson of Too Good for Drugs, and we are now on lesson 3, which is identifying and managing emotions. Now, in our last lesson, we talked about making good decisions and using decision-making model as a guide. Remember, the 4 steps of making a decision were stop, think, act, and reflect. Now, today we're going to learn about our emotions and what can trigger an emotional response. We'll also learn how to identify emotions of others so we can better relate to each other and build stronger friendships. Now, everybody has, right now as 7th graders, you walk a busy schedule and you face many stressors, whether it's academics, extracurricular activities, family issues, social life. But all of you all have different things, and many of you all have different stressors that stress you out. Now, stress is any physical demand or mental demand of the body's response of what's physical and mental demand. Some physical signs of stress could be butterflies in your stomach, your muscles tight knots, sweaty palms, racing heart. And psychological can be more of not being able to sleep, irritability, and anxiety. So there are healthy ways you can cope with stress. So when everybody turn to page 8 in the section titled Stress Workout. And we're going to read each scenario, and I want you all to pick a healthy response for each scenario. All right? So for the first one, it says, Delilah is excited about achieving her goal of being in a school play. But 2 days before the performance, she gets extremely nervous. Even though she knows all of her lines by heart, she could quit the play, talk to the director, put herself down, or practice her part in front of the mirror. Now you all pick the 2 healthy responses you think Delilah should do. Now, next we have scenario number 2. Now, throughout the semester, Bobby spent more time playing basketball than he did completing his homework assignments. Today he received the academic award in math because he missed 3 homework assignments and failed a test. Bobby feels overwhelmed. He could A, blame the teacher, B, get a math tutor, C, play more basketball, or D, talk to his parents about how to manage his time. And you all have to pick the healthy response. Now, unmanaged stress can trigger an emotional response. The key is to recognize the specific emotion you are feeling, such as anger, sadness, fear, or frustration, so you can manage the situation and find the source of stress. Now, think of a time when negative thoughts kept running through your mind. And I want you to review the list management strategies in box number 1, where it says, mark the healthy management strategies that can help you relax. Now, we have take a deep breath, talk to friends and family, take a walk, refuse to take responsibility, find something to laugh about, listen to music, not tell anyone how you feel, or avoid the problem by doing something else. So you all mark the healthy management strategy, healthy management strategies that can help you relax. Now, on box number 2, it says mark the healthy management strategies that can help you adjust your attitude. We have use positive self-talk, react in the heat of the moment, focus on all the possible negative outcomes, accept what cannot be changed, avoid words like always and never, think positively, and let negative emotions take control of your decision-making ability. So you mark the healthy management strategies that can help you adjust your attitude. Now, when you can recognize and manage your own emotions, you are better equipped to recognize the emotions of others and improve the quality of your friendship. So, I want everybody to turn to page 9 in the section titled Dear Cameron. Now, pretend you are Cameron and you're the vice columnist for your school's newsletter. Students write to you when they have problems, and you respond to their letters in the advice column. As we read each letter, identify the emotion of the letter and consider how those emotions could affect his or her decision making. Then you will come up with 2 healthy management strategies for each situation to help the students effectively deal with the situation. Now, you can use the strategies that we discussed on page 8, or you can use your own, all right? So we'll read the first scenario together. Dear Cameron, I don't believe it. My coach picked someone else to pitch for the next 3 games. I've been practicing for 3 months, and my fastball is supersonic. Everyone strikes out. I feel like quitting the team because I'm embarrassed to go to the next game and stand in the outfield instead of the pitcher's mound where I belong. My muscles are tied up in knots, and my stomach is doing somersault. What should I do? Sincerely, defeated Dan. So which emotion does Dan feel? He feels embarrassment, anger, and disappointment. So in your workbook, I want you to list 2 regrettable decisions Dan might make if he does not manage his emotions. Then I want you to think of 2 effective management strategies Dan could use to deal with the situation and write them down in your workbook. Now let's look at scenario number 2. It says, Dear Cameron, I'm planning a backyard barbecue this Saturday, but I'm afraid it will rain and everything will be ruined. If no one shows up, I'll have tons of leftovers and I'll never get to wear the sundress I bought for the party. Even if the weather is nice, I'm worried everyone will go to the festival in the park instead of my barbecue. Why does this always happen to me? Maybe I should cancel my party. Sincerely, negative Nora. So which emotions does you think Nora feels? Pretty much fear and worry. So in your workbook, list 2 regrettable decisions Nora might make if she does not manage her emotions. And then think of 2 effective management strategies Nora could use to deal with the situation and write them down in your workbook. Now today, we've learned a number of ways to manage our emotions. We've also learned how to recognize the emotions of others so we can respond appropriately to their feelings with our words and our actions. So next week, we'll talk more about how to use our communication skills and strengthen our connection with others.